sand. Every loop a little prayer. You're stitching sunlight in the air. Earrings sway in perfect rows, pastel yarn between your toes. You laugh soft at tangled threads, turn loose ends to love instead. Clover garden crafts where the calm time lasts. Every stitch, every strand feels like holding someone's hand. Clover garden crafts where my heart leans back. I just breathe, let it pass, watching you weave your magic.
Hi guys, how are you all doing? I had to make this video, y'all, because I have so much yarn here that's arrived in different bags, and don't even get me started on what Michael's has done. We'll start with Michael's, and I'll tell you all about what's going on. So Michael's has this really good sale on right now, buy two get one free, and I guess all of your lovely crafters have been taking advantage of the sale, because it was so hard for me to fill up to get free shipping with items that were still in stock. But I eventually managed it, and I thought, okay, it might take a little while for them to ship it because it's obviously a big sale. What I didn't anticipate is Michael's sending one skein of yarn in one bag. So I have opened all these. I haven't looked in them yet. I do know what's in them, but if they continue shipping one skein of yarn in one bag, this isn't my whole order, but it's a good sampling. So the first thing I ordered from Michael's, and this is the reason I placed the order, because I've been really struggling to find this yarn, but Michael's just still have it, and I need it in this specific colour. This is the Lion Brand Mandala yarn, and it's in the colourway Nifflers. And what I do with this yarn, it's a bit of a crochet / knitting hack, is I take a skein of yarn, put it on my yarn winder, and I make little skeins of each colour. So out of every skein of yarn I end up with lots of small little balls of each colour, and I use those in some of my earring designs. So I did manage to get my three pack, which will probably last me 6 months, but at least I've got it and I know it's there. So that is my first, not my entire first order, the first part of my first order from Michael's. Set that down there, and then I have ordered a whole bunch of cotton yarn, and this is their loops and threads cotton yarn. My favourite colour, the rainbow. You're seeing a pattern here. I like bright colours. And then we have, in here we actually have two skeins. This one is red, white and blue, and a nice light green. Look at that bag. And in this bag we have more cotton in the nice bright colours. Out of these I make soap sacks. I also make face scrubbies, washcloths, that kind of thing. So I went with a lot of oranges and some pinks, and I would have gone more for the multicoloured varieties, but unfortunately Michael's was really low on the multicolour. These actually feel a bit softer than they have done in the past. They really do. I'm going to have to compare these. This one is more, you know, the old-fashioned kind of rougher yarn, but this multicoloured one actually feels quite soft. Maybe they're changing suppliers, but hey, if they're going to make it softer and easier to work with, I'm not going to complain. So this is all we have from Michael's so far. Lots of bright coloured yarns. I'll set these down in front of me. There we go. And then after my immunotherapy, my hair is growing back and it will continue to grow back. I'm not having any more chemo, but I do still have to go for immunotherapy once every 3 weeks. And yesterday, the Hobby Lobby is right close by to where I get my chemo and immunotherapy, and so I couldn't help myself. Now, I love this cotton. I love this cotton in a lot of shades, and I was needing this dusky purple and the dusky blue, so I got myself 2 skeins each of those. And one of the colours I use the most is the colour Curry. I use this for all my cotton sunflower designs. It's just a really nice colour. It's not too bright, it's not too muted. I just really like this curry shade. There we go. And for Christmas, a friend of mine from our needle crafting club had gifted me some money and said, here's some money for some yarn. So I was a very good girl. You know, it must have pained me to spend that money on yarn. What torture. So I went ahead and bought something that I've never bought before and probably never will again. Unless, well, if I win the lottery. I bought myself some of this Yarn Bee authentic hand-dyed yarn. This is a weight 1, and I actually have a pattern that I am going to use this yarn with. I might also make, especially out of this is beautiful, look at all the colours in that. I might try making some granny square earrings out of this and see how they come out. I'm just in love with these colours. And here we have like a speckled version. They had a lot of choices, but I wanted something, a yarn that would have a lot of colours in a small area, so that's why I picked these 2. I might have to borrow hubby to help me get this spool round into skeins later on, but the price for these, yes, ouch, this is $16.99 a skein, and I believe this one is the same, $16.99 a skein. But of course I bought this this week, so Hobby Lobby's yarn was 1/3 off, so you're looking at about $10 a skein. But it's very, very thin yarn, so a little is going to go a long way, and I'll show you when I have some designs made up with this yarn. One of them is a brand new design that I have not made before. I found it on YouTube, so I think I'm going to modify the pattern and make it more to my liking. But that will be some new earrings, along with some old patterns that I've been using for a long time. I just make them in these beautiful colours. I'm just in love, especially this one. This is just so beautiful. We've got beautiful blues, pinks, oranges, greens, like a straw colour. I love this bright fuchsia pink colour. So many different blues in here. It's just a gorgeous yarn, absolutely gorgeous. And then last but definitely not least, and I should be putting these all around me so you get an idea of exactly how many yarns I've ordered. It does look like a lot, but I can get through a couple of these in a day if I'm going, you know, once I get my yarn zen going. I can definitely get through multiples of these in one day. Like I said with the Michaels, I actually ordered 5 of these. I've got one more package coming on Monday, and it's just 1 skein, so I don't know. There was supposed to be another one of these in one of those bags, but quite where it was, I don't know. But we've got one to be working with, and this I can go into my Michaels in Hickory and grab it, so I'm not too worried. I do have to restock scrubbies made with this, but this is enough to be able to restock some and put some on the shelf, so to speak. Okay, this here is my baby. This is my hobby yarn haul, and there are so many colours in here. This is all Hobby Rainbow 84. This is the yarn that I use probably 80% of the time. If I'm not making scrubbies or bath and body stuff, most often I'm using these. And this is all Hobby 84. And we have orange, and this here which is the colour vanilla. I use this more than anything else. The reason being, I use it in my mushrooms, I use it to do all my off-white pieces, and I also use this colour to make my bag charms, phone charms, anything where I need to crochet a chain cord, I use this. So there are going to be, I think there are 4 in here in total of this. I have this lime green, which goes with the orange. You're going to see a theme coming here. This blue, I think there's 2 of these. Yeah, I see another one. 2 different blues. They look the same, but this one's actually a little bit lighter. These I use to make my forget-me-not earrings. So I use both colours of blue. And see, I'm looking in here. We have another vanilla. And like I said, as I said, this is all Rainbow 8-4. Purple. I don't know why, but the website was telling me that purple was discontinued. But all of a sudden it's back in stock again. So I do not know what the story is with that yarn. But I'm getting really low on purple, so I grabbed me another skein. Black earrings sell so well, and it's so terrible to work with. But I have my here. I have my neckline. I'll do a video on this if you're looking to find a neckline. I completely recommend this one. It's fabulous. It lasts for days on one charge because I use it in the evening time, and I can crochet 2-3 evenings in a row, and it does not run out. So really good recommendation. It is the lead glue or lead ghee. I'm not sure which of the 2 it is, and I bought this from Amazon. So I have my black and another black, and this is the colour denim. I use this for my crochet cross earrings, and there's another cross design that I'm working on. I'm going to be making earrings with this. This colour sells really well. I guess if anyone's got a jean suit or a jean jacket, having some earrings to match, really good idea. So I do sell a lot of earrings in this colour. More of the vanilla. And this is the colour to go with this. You can probably guess we're looking at fruits, lemon, lime and orange. I have made a fruit pattern, but I've been struggling with it. I'm just really struggling to get it to sit flat without being a weird shape. I'm trying to get a really good circle, which seems to be one of my crochet challenges. I can't draw a circle, I can't crochet one either. But yeah, I'm working on some fruit wedge and fruit slice earrings designs. So I needed these 3 colours for those. And we just have in here more, this is a dark red colour. I used that for my mushroom earrings. There's some more lime green. And this is one of the colours here that I use to make my hemp earrings. Not made of hemp, but in hemp shape, so I need to restock that. And I do make the hemp earrings in a lime green colour as well, so I grabbed myself 2 skeins of that. And then we have some white. I use white for my mushrooms. And 2 more skeins. Darker green, which I use for my hemp earrings. And this colour, it's a lot pinker. I don't know if you can see from right there. It's a lot pinker than this red I've got, and that along with the white and a little contrast colour I was thinking for passion fruit, so I'll need the black to embroider in the little seeds, but these would be then my fruit collection, so to speak. And then of course, with it being hobby, we have a candy, which I'm going to enjoy later. Now that is my yarn haul, and phew, that's a lot of skeins of yarn to put away. If you have any questions about any of these yarn types, why I recommend them, anything that I don't like about them, let me know. For now, phew, I got to go put all these away in my workshop. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.